We're back with another installment of Rice Talk. This is your host Cam, and we have
Z.
back with us in the building. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. If you're good, I'm great.
Splendid. Okay.
Can you be great too? Can we be? I'll
Great.
be good.
Great. You be good?
We can be good squared.
Great together.
That's that fusion. Is Snapple still a thing? I haven't seen a fresh Snapple being opened. What is a fresh Snapple?
I don't.
Walk me through what a fresh Snapple tastes like.
A fresh Snapple. Honestly, I haven't had a fresh Snapple in a minute. Honestly, I feel like Snapple is like, I don't know, like with the food and stuff now. Like looking at the drinks, that they don't look that.
Arizona knocked them out.
Uh,
Any niche they had, Arizona pushed them out the door. Because if anybody wanted that flavored tea, like the non-sweet tea, they're gonna go Arizona or there's another one that's probably in gas stations now.
oh yeah, I don't be drinking all that stuff.
No, I mean I'm more of a
I like a
one
good
of the gas station out and give
pink
me
lemonade or
25 on.
fruit punch or
What are your thoughts on pink lemonade?
it's just lemonade. It's pink.
Okay, all right, cool. I thought you were gonna come with some theory, like
I
some
mean, it is better, but
flat earth type of like. I thought you were gonna come with some theory like, oh, pink lemonade tastes like a pink Starburst or something like that. And it's like, what does a pink Starburst even taste like?
no, I guess it's not like strawberry. Sure.
I just feel like they just put red 40 in it and just call it a color that's red.
That's what they say. I feel
Like,
like all candy all tastes the same like this.
because it's like, okay, low key. For example, when's the last time you had a true strawberry flavored candy besides those
Those actual, yeah.
the hard ones? Those I give it credit. You try.
Those really taste more. I can give that, but those,
Like in the field, name.
but there's not really other.
Nobody comes close.
Not really, no.
And you can think, and I can name some brands that have a strawberry, but let's be real.
It's not really
It's like, because
strawberry.
I think even Starburst, like what they have, that red, no, that's fruit punch. They have a strawberry though, I think.
There is a strawberry. A strawberry.
I know it don't.
It don't. It don't.
If Skittle got one, I bet it just tastes like red.
Tastes all the same.
Kool-Aid, like for example, what like is that really fruit punch? I feel like fruit punch should be like a little bit more fruitier, like. But that Kool-Aid fruit punch hit like it's just red.
Tropical fruit punch, yeah. It's just red.
Yeah. Yep. Because the purple. Ooh, I don't even want to go through.
Oh God. It's the blue container.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it is. I'm thinking of the light blue.
That is light blue. Because there's blue raspberry, which is the blue one, and then there's
blue raspberry twist, I think.
blue something. I know what it is.
You put some flavor.
One's blue and one's light blue. The light blue is the tropical fruit punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got the blue raspberry lemonade.
The blue raspberry. That's what it was. Yes. That's exactly. That's the blue one. Yeah.
Shout out McCafe giving that sponsor.
Like that one.
No, yeah. They answered me back. What was your favorite Kool-Aid flavor?
You know, I used to always feel like there was some type of big exotic, like Kool-Aid flavor out there, kind of like, like Willy Wonka and the Golden Bar or something like that. And so, like, I would just be trying to find like a good, exotic flavor of Kool-Aid just to see if I could jazz it up the way I wanted it to.
What duds did you have in that like journey? Those no hitters.
It was one. I think it's like a peach mango one. It wasn't really hitting like it was supposed to hit for me.
It wasn't. It was too.
It was felt like
the peach wasn't filling enough or fulfilling enough.
Like it just wasn't
thin.
It was thin.
It's right, that crystal light peach.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of
what it tastes like. Yeah,
but it's kind of like that red. It's or a strawberry. It's like you can tell me it's strawberry,
but isn't.
And it's like you tried. You know, one thing they can't. I'm sorry. I'm going to let you finish. Coconut. Coconut's one thing they don't miss on. Hey, I'm not a coconut person, but it's like whenever you see coconut, it tastes just like coconut. I don't know what it is.
If it says coconut, it's coconut.
Dang, I ain't never had nothing on mistake because it's always a mistake. I never want coconut on purpose.
Ooh.
They always nail their flavors. Somehow strawberry, y'all can't get right. Grape, can't get right. Pineapple, you tried. Because even if you think about it, pineapple Faygo, what does pineapple Faygo really, really taste like?
It don't really taste like pineapple.
It really tastes like it really tastes like somebody was shrugging their shoulders in the lab.
Like this is somewhat, yeah, maybe.
Like how can you put so much work into making something taste like something like you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then you'll have like a pineapple soda like the like the Pito.
But then again, it also makes me think about like, what if our taste buds have altered due to whatever food is becoming and
Mm,
drinks are? Like, what if what once was, oh my gosh, this is the greatest drink ever, is like, oh, it's still good, but it doesn't hit like it used to hit, like how it was the first time.
mm.
Not even the second time, because sometimes the first couple of times when you taste something, it's like, okay, I really like this, but then
It's vivid in your mind.
yeah, but now it's certain stuff is just like it's good, but
It's flat.
it's flat,
It's not very aromatic. It's just not very.
not memorable. You're not like
It's God, that reminds me of just a lot of stuff these days. It's just
a lot of stuff.
very consumable.
That's about it. We're used to the consuming, but not the actual enjoying of what it
Yeah,
was.
more volume, less quality. Like it's kind of like, and I hate to go and think about the market because the market
We're not a market vibe,
but it's
but
like once it got to a point where the market was like, yeah, we can't do more quality. We got to do more quantity.
quantity.
And they just kind of went for it. And it's like
So it makes the quality slack so much.
it's so lackluster. I will say there's still markets for quality. It's just it's it's not as popular because it's popular nowadays to be popular.
Mm.
You're at an all-time high of being popular just to be popular. Even if you're a brand, like they'll go out there and advertise like a maple bacon double crusted like cereal just for engagement,
Hmm.
just to bring it to the brand. Like it's not even about the quality, it's not about the taste. They're just doing it just for that. So it's hard to be a quality brand nowadays and separate yourself from fluff.
That's why we see a lot of stupid chip flavors and cereal flavors, just trying stuff for the engagement.
Somebody's gonna post and be like, "Oh my gosh, did you see they came out with this?" And that's perfect. You just gave them a free ad, really.
You're giving them business right
And
there.
then they were like, "Oh, they might send you like a coupon." Oh my gosh, they sent me a coupon. That's another free
And
ad.
now it's in your head, you'll be like, yeah, well, you first look and be like, ah, nah, but then you start thinking about it, like, I wonder what it tastes like. Everybody's talking about
Literally,
it.
because you know the people that like they'll try something and be like, "Oh, it's from TikTok."
Don't get me started with that. That that
Is
that
this NBC?
that drives
Yes,
me
NBC.
crazy,
I've
bro.
never had anybody come to me and be like, "I saw this on NBC," or "seen." They would just say like maybe TV. The fact that somebody can refer to TikTok and it's
Is
just like a
a
is
thing
that okay? I know they use that platform as a word, like apps or whatever. But like the fact it can really refer to is
like, oh, it's factual.
like I get Facebook because Facebook is like a newspaper at this point. Like Facebook is like
It
your
is.
local town newsletter. Somebody's like, "Oh, they're on the book." I get that. That's solidified. It's been around many years.
Yeah.
But the fact somebody can be like TikTok, like, "Oh, I got this on." You're like that locked in that like
TikTok is not a credible source. I'm so sorry. I don't care what
people skipped over Wikipedia not being a credible source.
like
People said, "Oh yeah, fuck Wikipedia." Well, we know that's not a credible source, but TikTok on the other hand, it is.
that. It just blows me. I can't stand when people say that. Like it pisses me so off. I don't know. Like, oh yeah, TikTok taught me that. TikTok taught you what?
You learned it in 90 seconds. That person learned in 6 years. All right.
Oh, okay.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. When you think about it, that makes sense. Which way you say you're going? All right, I'm gonna go the other way. Yeah, yeah. Those are the people that drive on the other side of the road sometimes. Damn, I ain't know I was going.
Like,
Don't try to figure it out. Leave them alone. You're gonna be on this side of the road with them.
did that for you. You're thirsty.
You working the shit out. Not for real. It's just holiday customers are just kind of more demanding. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? This is Dollar Tree, nigga. If you don't take your ass to Walmart or Target and act the ass, that's what I'm saying. See, if you want to act up with me, don't act up with me. Go act up with a nigga at Target. Because Target ain't going. They gonna bring your ass up out of just by the prices.
Target, Target on my hate list. I don't like them now. They just be
Low key, ever since I started working at Dollar Tree and I see how much shit I can just get not at a
not over
main
there.
store.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to do as many steps. I ain't got to go through like lines, see people, none of that.
Dollar Tree is nice.
And there's a lot of shit I can get.
It'd be so slept on. My grandma always took me there. She'd be like, "Oh yeah."
And it's to the point where like probably at the beginning of the year, I might dedicate like some storage space and just get like probably half of my year's worth of cleaning supplies.
They have a lot of products there.
In this age with inflation not really stopping in the near future, not that it's really going to skyrocket, but you got to think how it's been going. It's not supposed to stop at least for the next 16, 18 months or stabilize. So if that's the case, why would I act like I'm green and just be raw dogging this shit? I'm gonna go buy 6 months worth of cleaning supplies.
I'm gonna be packed and ready because
Not food, yeah, I ain't really,
I'm
but
not really
like,
pressed about it,
yeah,
honestly.
'cause food is gonna be food. Food is food. Like
I'm gonna make a way somewhere.
type shit. But it's like stuff that you can save money on and shit like that. In these times, it's really best to because you ain't gonna save money on shit else. Like everybody high. Everybody high. Nobody's offering a discount. They can say they are.
They're not.
They can say
It's
they
not even a
are.
real discount. That's the thing that gets me.
Like you mark some up 40%, just offer it 20% off. You mark some up 60% off for 40%. Like I mean, I'm knowing the game.
We already see this.
But these young niggas, you know them young niggas?
They don't.
That's themselves.
That's some folks that
See, they got Prime Day. Man, Prime, bro, yeah, mark it up. You think they in the store too, fool? Do you think they in your best interest? If you keep some of your cart long enough, they'll take 10% off. Just you.
people don't think like me. They just
It's because they want to get their money away. But I ain't gonna tell niggas shit, because you know what I learned? People don't want free game.
That's why I be like, add this to your list and this to your list if you making purchases. And they do. Trying to see them get this bath rub.
The game's so fucked up. Chegg partner with Tinder and partner with DoorDash. But they're all subscription. Because I was using Chegg to study a few months ago. The game's so fucked up. How a dating app, a studying app, and a food app gonna partner up? Hey, you can get us all in a bundle.
They got a new app now, so Blue Sky or Blue Chew, Blue 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 something.
That's crazy, man.
It's supposed to replace Twitter.
I might get active on Twitter, but I
I
don't
like
know
Twitter.
though. I don't know though.
Twitter,
It's a very like
I don't know. Like they say Twitter's dying, but I don't think Twitter's dying. Like
I don't think
a
so.
lot of people
I think
won't.
it's turned more into like all these apps are so algorithmic
That's really what
based.
it is.
It's
Yeah,
not that they're dying. It's just your 1 million fans is gonna turn into 100,000 fans, but they're 100,000 solely for you
and it's a lot
because
of ads.
well, it's just the thing is you only gonna get content on what you see. So if you only watch 5 creators, you're gonna get
Fire
all
out
5.
soccer,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So people think they're losing fans. You're really just getting more dedicated, streamlined fans.
Streamline band.
Because when you go online, you look at 5.2 million views. It's not because 5.2 million individual niggas watch it, because it's like maybe 2 million niggas watch, and then
Or you had something in common, whatever that
yeah, you know what I'm
was.
saying. But you probably had 800,000 niggas came back and watched that bitch 5 times.
Probably.
But that's most fans. Like most rappers don't have 5 million fans. They probably got like 800,000, 700,000 niggas. Like young boy probably don't have like necessarily 5 million people that'll kill him, but he probably got like 200,000 niggas on this earth that'll really do some shit for him.
Maybe.
That was hard ticket sale. If you told them to show up Barcelona, I ain't gonna lie, they probably
They'll
would
be
show up.
there. Yeah, they'll be there.
Now 1 million, I don't know. But everybody has that own reach of like
Them them
dedicated
groups,
people type shit for real.
beehive motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays, you starting to see the fluff from the dedicated people, like when people do live shows and shit, and people don't come.
Ooh, speaking of that, we was talking about that today.
Hmm.
Talking about Beyonce. How there's a pattern of like how the media, like a lot of these celebrities, they'll put their plan in plain sight. Like we were talking about how like the Bonnie and Clyde,
Hmm.
then like the On the Run tour too. Like they're giving us signs. Like we were talking about how Beyonce, would she really divorce Jay-Z or would they just both disappear?
Nah, I don't think she would.
You don't think so?
Well, okay, damn.
Shit has been happening crazy, just out the blue, insane shit. You just don't think that would be on the radar.
Well, okay. The one thing I will say about like that, the whole thing, I'm never surprised by anything, but you always have to look at it like nobody's bigger than the picture. So it's like once you kind of start doing things that like may get in the way of the picture, like usually you get like removed from the picture, and then it usually keeps going on because that's the one thing about this whole thing. It ain't gonna stop. It's
Mm-mm.
just kind of like an issue gets kind of pulled out, and things just kind of still function, even though it looks worse every time. Like it's always something like worse, and you kind of like, I don't know how they're gonna go on. They will. Um, it because things the thing about media is like you can make it look anything any type of way versus reality because only truth can reveal reality
Well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen because
because in the media they can kind of keep things buttoned up for a few months or years, but like say 10 years with some people, like people that try to hide like illnesses like in the media, they can hide it for a little bit, but after like 10
it's
years
gonna start
and the paparazzi see them out and they be looking like halfway gone,
dead.
that's just the truth. I mean, the media can kind of fluff up stuff, but in reality, it give it some time. Just like what's happening now with certain people. People kind of knew it was happening, but they knew it was just gonna take some time to uh and that's kind of why certain people that was even close to people that's in trouble right now, they kind of stopped talking months ago, years ago, almost like they knew something was coming. But anyways, that's the thing too. Like these people don't be blind because if they got something to do with money, that's why like a lot of stuff like that, it's never too far fetched for me because if it's about money, I'm never really surprised what people's agendas can be for. People
Exactly.
can come up with some very intricate plans. I mean, just like royalty, king and queen. They used to poison niggas, get niggas set up. They
Yeah.
used to kill like 3 niggas in a row just for like their son to come in.
Hell,
Like,
the
you know what I'm saying?
government set people up all
Like,
the time.
how like in the like you killing 3 of them just so like you can get this one because if you kill one, he got another one. It's crazy. Like, so it's crazy when something's on the line. How intricate and how like locked in people can be to get something going if they had to.
Devious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What what do you think about holding the door? Like when it comes to holding the door, random thought. You see somebody like, how many steps away are you gonna give it before you just kind of give up?
You got until I open this door
Hmm.
and step halfway through it. If I see you and you not looking like you hustling, but you far away, I'm going inside.
What if we had a big gas station and like I'm talking about the truck stop gas stations and the pumps are like 50 feet away? Like those gas stations, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm coming from the pump and I make eye contact with you and I'm looking like I'm really like, but I'm moving slow as hell. But
Mm,
by the time you think about it, I'm halfway there. Are you gonna continue holding the door?
no.
Ah.
Mm-mm.
But what about when we get in the line together because the line long
Mm-hmm.
and you still waiting and I end up catching up with you and then we just behind each or we just next to each other in the line?
Don't stand too close. It's COVID season.
You really wouldn't hold the door?
No. Folks, and then, cause it's so many folks, they don't even say thank you. They be hell, they don't be fitting through the door.
Yeah, you could.
Then they be want to make it weird. Nah, then it be cold.
I just don't like the people that gaslight you, the people that like do the fast walk, like they'll do
And then move slow.
it.
I just rather not do it.
Hey, they do the shuffle.
I rather not do it. I'd rather be like, all right, you gonna open your own door now.
Okay, it's cool. Moving on and holding the door. I was saying that because of unnecessary conversations with store clerks. Like, do you have any or do you have like a place that you go to that you just have it maybe with like not even a certain cashier, maybe just a few of them. Maybe they just feel that we should have extra conversation.
There's certain gas stations I just don't like going to because I know there's gonna be a certain cashier, clerk, or clerks
Hmm.
that just like to carry on, and I'm not really feeling it, you know.
Yeah. But do you think they I don't think they understand.
I mean, I get it. It helps you get through your day, yada yada yada. I get it. But I'm not here for the conversation.
Does it look like you have a welcoming face? Like,
And then I don't.
don't you feel like you have like a neutral face? Don't
Like
you?
I'm pretty just
You turn your welcome off, right?
Do I look dressed to look like I'm wanting to be sitting and having a whole story time telltale series with you?
Sometimes it's crazy.
Like, no.
But sometimes if I'm patient enough in the moment, I can tell that I'm really making that person's day. Because it seems like I'm the only person that listens. But in my head, you can talk to 9 other people. You can talk to 9. I don't care about your granddaughter making honor roll in kindergarten. Tell her to do better.
15, pump 12, thank you.
Yeah, she needs to lock it. Thank you. Really 10 with these crises.
Oh, yeah. 12 is a good 10.
Low-key, you making me look bad because you didn't talk to me all this long just for me to say 10 on the line that got long and people thinking I'm the problem. It's just you. Don't you hate when you in a line, people be thinking that like you're the person holding it up, and it's like it's not me.
It's never me.
I be wanting to tell so bad. It's the register.
It's not me,
it's
man.
The cashier.
My card ain't locked. It ain't locked it.
Oh, but that's tough though. It's real. You gotta lock it because Disney be doing too much. Apple be doing too much. Netflix be doing too much.
I've been getting my refund with them.
Spotify be doing too much.
I just keep my card locked.
Hulu Plus be doing too much. Like y'all need to stop it.
Then that's a different thing I was about to say. They got something on my card like if you get reoccurring transactions. So like I buy stuff from Apple. So now it's technically giving Apple the say so to because it's a reoccurring transaction.
Yep.
Even if my card's locked. Yep. I said, no.
I noticed that. It did me like that a few months ago because I was like, well, it was 2 times. And I said, I knew for a fact both times my card was locked. But I said the second time I said I wanted to make sure. And I was like, yo, what's the deal?
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah. Me neither because one time it was like one of them 3-day subscriptions, one of them like $50 like.
Oh, hell.
Because it was like, it was like the year they finessed. It was like, we'll give you this free for 3 days, but if you don't cancel, we're going to charge you for the year.
I'm finna cancel what happened.
$60.
They tripping.
What are we doing? Grubhub?
They stealing money.
Speaking of which, I got to cancel one today. Thank you.
I need to check mine just in case I haven't canceled them.
It be for some bullshit too. Like I be wanting to check some. Sign up for our.
I just wanted to see the little trial, see what it's about. If I don't like it, I don't want to delete the app. like, come on now.
Low-key it'd be like, I'm trying to think of something. Damn.
I don't even know what it was. Like, I'll try a free trial just to see what it was, and I'll be like, nah, delete. Forget the subscription, and then like they still trying to try. I see next week you getting charged a 16, 72 or 54 or like what?
Because what they used to do, like after if you didn't cancel in 2 days, they'll do the month. But I think what they said, "Ooh, we so cheap, we probably can run it for the year."
Then they'll try to charge you twice. That was the one thing that happened to me. I got charged twice.
When they try, they'll do it.
Like they got it already. Then they charged me again.
It's because they went so fast. They doubled.
I was like, what?
They hand glitched in the bag.
Man, I called them for so fast.
What's the highest height you think you've ever climbed?
The highest height I've ever climbed? Highest height I've ever climbed. I did climb a tree. No.
40, 50 feet.
That was a big ass tree. I just got up there just to sit on top of the branch. It looks sturdy.
Makes me what's the highest you've ever fell?
Highest I've ever fell. At a trampoline park, that's about it. I don't fall and hurt myself like that. Well, I mean, I did jump off the roof, but I didn't fall off the roof. Because, if I fell, that'd be different. But jumping, that's one thing.
Oh, so you just landed?
Yeah.
Landed on some.
There you go.
Had to make that something.
Hey, man.
Landed on some Wakanda and shit. Like,
hey, man, you just jump and roll, bro. That's it.
That's even more tactical.
Let me start telling secrets.
Look, hey, man, that makes my joints like really just tense.
Oh, it hurt.
When you say
it hurt.
It makes me like, ooh.
It hurt, but I did it, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It was better than the alternative.
It's in the bank. Yeah, it's in the bank. It's in the bank. Yeah, the highest I've ever climbed, yeah. Probably some. I've never climbed a tree, actually.
Really? I did it out of boredom. That was the only thing.
I've attempted a few, but they were just so small. It's random.
Get a good tree.
I know that sounds very hard, but I've been around. Like when I was younger, I was not around a lot of good trees.
Oh, okay.
No shade to anybody. It's just y'all didn't have good trees. They had like nice, like they would have like fruit bearing trees. So like they might be like a bush or like maybe like 5, 6 feet, but they wouldn't be like a big strong like oak tree that
You
you like.
talk about some shrubbery. We ain't climbing no shrubbery, man.
Well, like like orange trees. Orange trees be cool, but if they like unless they like 60, 80 years, they ain't really that big. Like most trees to be like climbable, they really need to be like a good 150.
Did you know snakes live in trees? Some snakes.
I can see that. Snakes really be living everywhere.
I had found that out when I did almost climb that tree. I have never climbed down a tree so quick. I still remember the splinters on my arm.
What if you'd have failed?
I didn't know. That's the thing.
You didn't. You're right. You're right. You got me there.
Hey, man.
Speaking speaking of got me there, um, it's that one, not this one. So, but I'll just cool, cool. Cute, cute. I just supervisor. Cute, cute, cute. He's hitting on all the young hoes. He got in trouble not too long after I left the unit. He got in, I. The thing about the business world, nigga can do some foul shit and nigga don't get fired.
They don't. They really, really don't.
Because the thing it happened, and I had saw him. His thing about the military, it's just like it's like corporate America. It's like some shit can happen, and it's just like if you ain't in the know, you just won't even know
You
type
won't
shit.
know.
And I walked past, and I was like, oh, and I think somebody had uttered some shit maybe like a little while after, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh, because he had lost the rank, and I didn't know why. Like losing the rank in the military is like, ooh, you get shot, like it's like seeing a nigga going to work with a letter not on his name or some shit. Like, you good?
Yikes. I can't relate.
Because they only gonna take it usually. It's usually for a DUI or some word. He was the definition of one of them old school niggas. All the new bitches, they come in the unit, he'll show them around. It's always a nigga like that though. That's how Hollywood works.
I can't.
Low key.
It's crazy. We was just talking
You
about
trying to sing? Oh, you can't sing. You, I got some studio time for you, but come see me afterwards.
that. It's like
If you think about it, that's a good bit of pop artist, especially the ones that can't sing for real. Well, because you got to think like, how the fuck else you got here? How you got 6 albums,
yeah.
8 albums?
But that's why a lot of them have other trades or jobs. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm acting and singing, or I'm acting and dancing, or singing
A
in
lot of them definitely
theater or
yeah,
Broadway or something like
yeah,
that."
theater, dancing. Like,
Really.
a lot of them really be talented as fuck.
But you gotta have. But the crazy thing is, you gotta have those things if you aren't strong in that.
Yeah, because in the professional world, a lot of time you can't be a one trick pony.
You can't. Like you really can't.
Unless you're transcendent in what you do in like any field, whether it's like flipping a burger or shooting a basketball. Unless you just transcendent or so good at one skill that can put you over the top of everything else, you got to bring up.
You got to bring something else to the table that's
Like
going.
nowadays, it's like, or even then, it's like, hell yeah, it's just beginning of entertainment, and you can sing, but it was like, all right,
In the age we live in, everybody can
yeah,
dance.
it's like,
Everybody can
you
sing.
just sing, dance. Can you write like?
Can you write? Can you rap?
Because it's about value. Like, what value can you bring to us as a label too? Because it's like we gonna fuck you. So
Could you make water to wine? Do something. I need something.
that's why some of them niggas they be like, hey, come see me. They put their hand in their pocket. They're like,
Yeah, nah.
you say you can't do nothing? Well, you can do something for me.
Yeah, nah.
Get the baby oil.
I don't trust all of that. Yeah, nah.
That's how you did them. They hit him with one of them. But the talented one was probably sweet. It was probably like, oh yeah, we got one.
No.
Now they probably just fucked them on contract easy. They ain't know nothing. A lot of them niggas are educated.
But I want to do voice acting. So if somebody sees this, voice acting, me.
Oh, go ahead. You can say it now.
Voice acting. I want to do voice acting, you guys. Go ahead.
This is your resume starting now. Voice acting.
Mm.
About voice acting.
So it's yes.
It's very lucrative.
Very. Think about your voice on thousands and hundreds of cartoons, and you don't even have to show your face. Like, kids loving your voice.
Speaking of loving something, I know you have a food hack.
What type of food hack are we talking?
something that you might possibly gatekeep from other people.
What?
This is your opportunity for the world to give your gatekeep,
Oh my girl.
your food life hack. Anybody watching, drop your food life hack in the comments. If you're asking what a food life hack is, it's like a little combination of something you do, or it's like, a little, your piece to the world,
My piece to the world.
an edible art, if you will.
Edible art. I don't really have a life food hack or whatever you want to call it. I just make my food. I mean,
So with PB&Js, you throw a little banana on them, you slice up a little. Hey, look, I'm not being suggestive. I'm just saying, you don't do any, you don't dab in anything extra.
I mean, I make my oatmeal with evaporated milk.
Like, hey, that's a big deal.
How is that a big deal?
That's a big deal.
Evaporated milk?
That's what I'm saying. Evaporated milk. Where do you get that from? Like the moon? Evaporated milk?
Walmart. Winn-Dixie.
That's how big it
If
is.
you want to do Dollar General, that's
I've only
just
had non-evaporated milk. No.
But no, I don't. I mean, evaporated milk. That's really about it.
You put sugar in your red beans and rice, don't you?
No,
Okay, cool. Cool.
no.
Cool.
It's who was putting?
It's kind of like a sugar and grits thing from what I've seen. It's like, no, I assume that like I was with like the mainstream group, but like it's a lot of people I know that like have mentioned sugar in their red beans and sugar in their grits.
Just have a bowl of cereal or some
Right.
oatmeal at
I
that
feel like
point.
have oatmeal. I feel like if you want like a salty oatmeal, have grits
But you
if you
don't want
want.
something hard. Just get some oatmeal.
You see what I'm saying?
But sugar and red beans is
I've heard sugar and red beans, sugar and grits, sugar watermelon. Well, no, I've heard
sugar,
salt and watermelon.
salt and watermelon. Now that's different.
I
Depends.
had another sugar too. I had another sugar. It was kind of crazy. I don't want to. Dang, I don't know. It was sugar on some kind of.
I've heard of sugar on a pickle. Yeah.
Hey, pickle people, shout out y'all. I ain't got no say. Cause they'll be bothering nobody. People that be eating like pickles that come in a jar or whatever, they be chilling.
Yeah.
Cause as long as they got their pickle, they really be chilling. Like,
You know, I did see somebody say they had a problem because they wasted their pickle juice in their bed.
ooh,
In my head, I was just like, so that means you were in bed, just laying there with the jar of pickles, eating the pickles straight out the jar?
the question is, how much pickle juice did they spill?
All of it.
Were you thinking of it? Or the jar?
The whole jar.
The jar. Was it a big jar or a little jar?
The big jar.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Because what?
The big jar is crazy.
Crazy. Because you would think it'd be like, okay, the small miniature one I can put on my nice. No, you want to sit in bed with the giant jar of pickles and you're upset because you wasted it?
I'm out of bounds if I say big bag. But
That's bigger than that.
it's the biggest bag.
Your back is a big one. Cause what? But yeah, I just put it up.
It's groundbreaking stuff, to be honest. Like I can't lie to you on that.
Mm.
What are your thoughts on ghosting culture?
Ghosting culture. Well, be honest with you, I'm a king of it. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's healthy, but sometimes you go off grid. I mean, you got folks that understand that, you got folks who don't really understand that, and that's okay. But the folks that do understand,
the
folks that do understand, they know when you come back, you back. You know, shit ain't changed.
Because we are in a time where like you can instantly access people, whereas most part of time that wasn't always the case.
That wasn't.
Like you had to go down the street.
You had to walk, send a mail.
But there was like a wall of like
something
that you couldn't even get to, even if you wanted to, like. So, but now like the times we're living in that you can like instantly reach out to somebody. It's like,
there's no respective boundaries of anything.
Well, the boundaries have to really be established because the times we're living in, it's just so unprecedented. Yeah. Like, cause like there's no other era that can really just be like, oh, this is how you should do it. Cause they didn't have like where I can send you a message and it gets to you in like 25 or 10 seconds. Like, and I can have a message communicated to you and like, and let's say 50 years ago, it was a letter or a phone call. You know,
Like it's folks who couldn't communicate with folks with them in the same city,
with somebody across the
and
world.
we texting folks across the
You know what
world.
I'm saying? And have a message communicated. Versus like then it was like you had to go through steps, and it was kind of like
A phone call,
you
like
had to
so
wait.
many extra steps, so
Yeah.
many extra payments. Oh, don't be on there too long. Like it's things are different now. So I mean,
Things are so instantly accessible that it kind of messes with like the attention span.
but that's why I encourage people to take a break, take a
Yeah,
rest, take yourself out of your everyday routine,
that's true.
just sit with yourself and enjoy do something that hell makes you feel childlike or it makes you feel happy,
Push you
something
back in that childlike
put you
enjoyment.
back in a good space, disconnected from the social media because we didn't always have it. I mean,
That's something that we didn't have it like integrated in our
while a lot of
society
kids
either.
ain't outside.
No,
You used to see kids on every corner running up and down the street, basketball,
now
skateboard, I mean,
they
bike,
just channel their energy into
an iPad, or
yeah.
a PS5, PS4,
But
Switch, or whatever.
and if you look at it, it's a lot easier for them to dedicate 7 hours of screen time versus 7 hours of being outside
Yeah,
because you don't gotta change clothes or like do all.
they found a life hack. Yeah, they
Truthfully,
made us stay outside.
yeah, it's the algorithm is 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 whooping their ass. But on a positive note, uh, yeah, my thoughts on ghosting. Yeah, you do need to take your time. You need to have your space. Boundaries need to be set because if boundaries aren't set, then what do you have? No boundaries.
Somebody's gonna get upset.
It's a mindset thing. How do you know if there's chemistry between two people in a relationship? Like at first.
Like a romantic relationship or like a friendship relationship. Because I mean, I've seen like people who have no type of romantic chemistry whatsoever, but they're good together. Like they understand each other, they balance
Mhm.
each other out. But it's not necessarily in a romantical sense. It's more of a like you my person, I got you, you got me type of stuff. You know?
Would you say there is a such thing as a real chemistry and a romantic chemistry?
Yes.
Like a romantic chemistry would be to an extent is the ideology of things working out for the best, but the real is kind of like even though it isn't working out for the best or it probably isn't ideal,
Mm,
there still is an understanding that kind of bridges it.
mm,
Versus like a romanticism type of chemistry is kind of
mm,
like it's just an idea almost. Like it'll never really come to fruition.
mm,
But I guess if both parties are in agreement of the dream, I
mm.
guess. Well, because like romanticizing it, I mean, it's a form of media. I mean, like you got poems, you got people that write poems about romance and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they
Like
do.
it's kind of a reason that it's like a fiction idea. Um, but romance kind of like usually emphasizes like the peaks of love. But the thing about romance usually is it's like it shows the peaks, it shows the lows of love, but it usually like, kind of showcases more of the peaks of love.
Peaks of love, but
And so when it comes to a chemistry, I feel like, it's kind of better to have that real
the
chemistry.
real chemistry. Because I mean, I guess the real chemistry would show between like how you interact with each other as well. Because I mean, like a lot of people they show love by janking each other.
Hmm.
They show love by hell just showing up sometimes. I
Yeah.
mean, like everybody's different with how they demonstrate, but it's also what you attach to, what you gravitate towards, what makes you feel at ease and comfortable.
And
You
I
know?
and I think that's that real chemistry. And
Yeah.
romance chemistry, romantical chemistry can be more of on paper, like what is on paper, and then I'm gonna take that on paper and then put it in my head what I want it to be.
Want it to be.
Versus real is like this is what it is, and this is what we're making it. Versus romance is like this is what it is, and this is what I want it to be.
Exactly.
Because sometimes the idea is bigger than,
What it actually is and what you're looking at in the present moment.
and you gotta
You got to go with what you got. I mean,
you have to take accountability and see like what you can change about the situation. You have to know like what you can't change.
And granted, there will be opportunities and we'll say risk along the way, but that's a decision if both of you gonna take or one of you gonna take. I mean,
I mean, in life, sacrifice for most things. Like the longer you want to keep something, the more you got to sacrifice stuff for it. Low key.
yeah,
Like like say if I wanted to work out for 2 years straight, I'd have to sacrifice eating certain
eating,
things for 2 years straight.
not just eating, time.
Yeah, and it's like so. Um, so the thing about the thing about sacrificing is like, yeah, you're getting something, but you're usually giving up something. But if you look at it in a positive sense, you're really not giving up something. You're just kind of trading it.
Trading
Just
stuff.
opportunity costs. Like you're usually giving something to give it up. Like,
But most people don't think like that. You
mhm.
gotta,
Or they don't want to do both. Like they want both.
yeah, they want both,
Yeah.
but you gotta train your mind to
You want
do.
to eat after 10 o'clock, but you also want to
Yeah,
lose 2 pounds a week.
yeah. See, that's not gonna help.
It's like you'd have to damn go to hell and back to do both of those. I mean, if you probably ran like 5 miles a day, but it's like you're doing two extremes. Like that's just not how life
Then
works.
you push yourself too much.
Yeah, like you can't really do both spectrums of like the results and then expect
Some
a different result.
like the outcome you want, especially something
Yeah,
so crucial.
yeah, like
Mm.
you can't go be doing crazy stuff to your significant other and then expect a different result. What are some deal breakers for you, like in the beginning of a relationship?
Deal breakers. Deal breakers. Well, I would like my own kids. That's just me. I just have a preference, you know.
Okay, enough said. Enough said. I'm
I don't
sorry.
need to. I don't want to be with a woman with kids.
Hmm.
You know, that's just me. My deal breaker.
Okay.
Um, she can't be the wannabe seen like big like flashy
Pick
type
me.
pick me type. You know, like I can't stand that. Like you every second you showing what you're doing, like all that. I can't.
Because that doesn't suit you.
It doesn't.
And you knowing like sustainability.
Because not only that, you're living for something else, somebody else's approval. It feels like to me. That means you're not locked in into what we have going
Yeah,
on
and
here.
that's a dangerous game to play.
So,
Because if you're living for yeah, living for someone else's approval is a dangerous game to play. Because if you'll sway with the wind, all the wind has to do is go a certain direction, and then that's the direction you're going. And that's not what we do here at Rice Talk.
no,
We don't go with the wind. We
no.
hunker down and put some stakes in the ground.
Palm tree.
Hmm. Ooh, palm tree. I like it. No, no,
No.
no, no. Okay, I like that. Closing out.
Okay.
Last one. How do you know if you're ready to get into a serious relationship? What are usually some factors or some telltale signs for you?
I mean, it, like you yourself already. I mean, if you already, this is not factoring in the other person.
If you personally think you're ready,
I mean, if you personally think you're ready, then I guess you should communicate that and put
hmm
the ball in the other person's court because,
and say, let's hoop.
yeah,
You put the ball in the court, like
let's hoop.
you're basically putting the ball in the court and
Yeah,
you're playing defense
yeah,
first.
yeah,
They can cook the shit out of you because they can be like, yeah, I'm not hooping. But they didn't. They say, let's play.
yes.
We're playing basketball.
I don't know which camera though.
Sound like that one.
I'm like, I don't know
But if
which
that
camera.
is the case, I was at the end.
I'm like, I don't know which camera that was.
Oh no, that
It was this.
let's see that. Oh, memory card for cool. We done. All right. Outro. Oh, you done? Gang, 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 gang. Ice cream. Um, I think that's all, folks.
Yeah.
Um,
Beep, 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 beep.
my ADHD was off.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck. All right. Yeah. Remember. What do you have for us closing out?
What do I have? I have again, stay safe out here. Like it's getting crazy. Folks are a little strange, but still make sure to, love, be kind, be nice,
Stay vigilant, but love first.
Yeah, but be aware. Niggas is weird. But go ahead.
Drink water, please recycle. Um, yes, stay safe, stay vigilant for the holidays. Do one kind thing for the holidays a week if you can. Like do one kind, intentional, nice thing, or to a stranger if possible. If not, whatever. You probably littered. Remember, if it ain't right, get rice.